I don't think that people understand what Indiana law says about violating a restraining order. Well, here's everything you need to know. I'm Matt Chappell, and I've been an Indiana criminal defense attorney since 1998. Our criminal justice system is a mess, and that's why I create free videos to help people understand it and navigate it. If you would like to check out the rest of my content, feel free to go to my videos or subscribe to my channel. In this week's video, we're discussing what Indiana law says about protective orders and what happens when you violate them. Now, a protective order is an order from the court telling you that you cannot have contact of any sort with a particular person. And specifically, it prohibits you from actually being within 500 feet of that person. Protective orders are often issued after there's been a hearing, which is established that a person has more likely than not caused bodily injury, or has invaded someone's privacy, or has caused someone to fear for their life. And it's important to know that if you get caught in Indiana violating a protective order, the first time is a misdemeanor. The second time is a felony. And if you find yourself in jail and there's been a protective order issued, whatever you do, do not get on a phone or a tablet and start contacting the person that the protective order is there to protect. Because everything in jail is recorded, and the first time it's misdemeanor, the second time, third, fourth, fifth, all the way up to 25 times, those are all felonies. In fact, I actually represented an individual who was in jail because of a crime, and there was a protective order issued, and he violated that protective order because he called the victim. And he didn't do it just once, he did it 25 other times. So he had a total of 1 misdemeanor and 26 felonies. And unfortunately, people do violate protective orders every day in Indiana. So here's what you need to do. The first thing you need to do is you need to call an attorney, a good attorney that knows how to defend people. The second thing you do, if there's a warrant out for your arrest, then you need to contact your attorney so he can make arrangements for you to turn yourself in at the jail. And the reason why that's important is because if there's a warrant out for you, that means that the police are looking for you. And the best way to deal with that is turn yourself in and start off, if possible, back at square one. The most important thing you can do if you've been through the process and there's a protective order against you is not have contact with that person. Now, sometimes people inadvertently have contact. And if that were to occur, say you're at the store and you see the person who is the protected person, I don't care if you've got a cart full of groceries, you get your butt out of there now. The other thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to contact anybody on social media. If you contact them on social media, that's violating the protective order. And then, this is the big thing, is that you can't get somebody else to contact them for you. You can't pass messages to them. If you do, then you'll have a violation of that, and you'll find yourself cooling your heels in jail. A lot of these protective orders come out of broken relationships. And unfortunately, what happens is the urge to contact the other person is so great that they go ahead and contact them. And then they face the consequences. And each time you contact that person, it is a violation of that protective order. If an Indiana court has issued a protective order and you have violated it, then contact my office today. I'll review your situation, we'll talk about it, and whatever you do, make sure that you don't violate it again.